The NBA playoffs is finally here. The play-in tournament officially ended with the Hawks getting the 8th seed, the Nets getting the 7th seed in the East, whereas the West, the Minnesota Timberwolves got the 7th seed, and the New Orleans Pelicans getting that final 8th spot going up against the Phoenix Suns. So each year the storyline has to be impacted by injuries to key players, updates involving Steph Curry, Ben Simmons, and the latest one, Luka Doncic. So let's begin with the Mavs guard. There's a good chance that he might miss the entire playoff series against the Utah Jazz. He will miss game 1. Game 2, there's a good chance he will miss as well, as he is still recovering from a calf strain. Now, he suffered this injury in the regular season finale against the Spurs, going up for a pass, but landed awkwardly, and he ended up missing the rest of the game. Unfortunately for Dallas, he wasn't even supposed to play, as he had received too many technical fouls, but one of the ones that he received in the game prior, it got resigned, so he was able to play. As Dallas, they were in position to go for the 3rd seed if the New Orleans Pelicans were able to beat the Golden State Warriors, which they did not, leading to Dallas having that 4th seed. And the Warriors, they were able to stay afloat even without having Steph Curry for the past month or so, dealing with the sprained left foot, but it seems that he is clear to go against the Denver Nuggets game 1. So throughout the past 2 seasons, Klay Thompson's had recovered from a torn Achilles and ACL. And then when he returned, Draymond Green was recovering from a back injury. And the moment they got all 3 together, only 14 minutes did they play with each other before Steph Curry suffered his own injury. But they're likely going to have that chance once again since he is coming back good to go. And now on to another all-star guard, Ben Simmons of the Brooklyn Nets. He has been officially cleared to play against his teammates in practice, as he was dealing with back injury throughout his time in Brooklyn. So his workout has been limited to 1-on-0, but that's going to change in the meantime. It seems that he's going to have a chance to play against the Boston Celtics, as Game 4 is the earliest chance that we will get to see Ben Simmons back on the court. But still, he's going to have a lot of pressure under him, especially with how it ended in Philadelphia. And because of that, he got traded. And Philly, what they got in return is James Harden. And when he was asked about whether or not he feels any pressure entering the playoffs, he says no. And it's interesting because he has a player option this upcoming season. He also declined a contract extension with the Brooklyn Nets, forcing his way out of Brooklyn as well. And he will have to go up against the red-hot Toronto Raptors without Matisse Thybulle, their best defender, due to not being vaccinated. He will only be able to play in the games in Philly, but when they're out in Toronto, he will be ineligible to play. So Philadelphia, they're going to have a tough task having to slow down a rolling Toronto Raptors team. And one more storyline to follow is the Utah Jazz. Will this be the last time we will see Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert together? So in the past, they've had their troubles. They were able to reconcile the differences and get back together and perform well with one another. And now it's going to be even tougher, as everyone knows their expectations. They were the #1 seed last year. They only made it to the semifinals. And if they struggle to have any kind of success they had last year, there could be a chance that Donovan Mitchell forces his way out. The New York Knicks, they have been intrigued by bringing him in, hometown kid. And also head coach Quinn Snyder has been in talks of possibly being a head coach with another team, specifically the LA Lakers. So if there's any potential first-round exits or even a disappointing semifinals, we could see the Jazz being split up for good. So this will be a very interesting playoffs. We'll see how the teams perform, who will step up, who will disappoint, and who's going to win the NBA Finals. That's all for now, you guys. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share with others, as I'll see you guys next time.